13 weeks pregnant. That is just crazy even to say. We are so close to what I feel is like the halfway mark. Okay, so we're 4 weeks away from 20 weeks. To me, that is a huge moment for me because if you don't know already, that is the week that we found out that we had lost our last pregnancy in our little boy. Starting to get to that point where things are getting intense. When it starts to get around those same weeks as the last pregnancy, it really starts to like become really intense. So I just wanted to talk a little bit about, you know, my feelings and how things have been going so far, because I think that I have probably a lot of subscribers who have lost babies and have had either miscarriage or a stillbirth, and they're probably wondering, you know, how am I feeling at this point in my pregnancy? Am I starting to breathe easier? Are things starting to get better? You know, so I want to talk a little bit more about that. Now, obviously, after leaving that first trimester, that was a huge relief. No matter if this is your first pregnancy or not, miscarriages will happen in that first trimester no matter what. So I will say that was a huge relief to just feel like, okay, I'm out of that super crucial point. So now that I'm out of that, I do breathe easier. Of course, there's that moment. There's those times when you're just so afraid. And that still happens to me. And I can say I can't wait to get to 20 weeks because then I'll feel so much better. And maybe I will feel so much better because I'll have reached that somewhat of a mile marker. But I don't think I'll ever breathe easier. And I actually, you know, I started thinking about it. I think, you know, a lot of people say you won't breathe easier until you have that baby in your arms. And I'm thinking, will I breathe easier even then? And when you've lost a baby, I don't know if you ever breathe easier. Will I always be so protective? I will say that I am breathing a bit easier. And another thing that I find interesting is that I have to make a lot of short-term goals, or goals that are reachable. When I think long-term, I freak out, I kind of panic, and I think I can't do that because honestly, this is my third pregnancy and I've never reached that end goal. So long-term goals are so hard for me to think about. Thinking about the delivery, thinking about having a baby in my arms, that it kind of just blocks and it just doesn't seem to click in my brain very well. But thinking short-term goals, like weekly goals, getting to that next week, getting to that next day, getting to the next thing, like the gender, that was a huge goal of, you know, just getting to find out the gender is a huge mile marker, it's a huge point. Now I know, you know, what I'm having kind of thing. And then reaching, you know, that anatomy scan that's my next kind of goal, I guess. Feeling movement, that's another goal. Just those little goals I like to look at and look forward to, plan at. That's what I can see. Long-term goals, my brain just kind of shuts down and stops and doesn't think about that. And it could just be a coping mechanism of mine. It could be because it has been taken away from me so many times that I can't seem to grasp the idea that I could actually end up with a baby. One time my mom told me, you know, it's not supposed to be this hard to have a baby. You're supposed to, you know, do that, you know, have sex and get pregnant, and you're supposed to get a baby, you know? That's what you're supposed to do. It's not supposed to be this hard. And I'm thinking, wow, when that actually happens, I'm going to be like, oh my gosh, it actually happened. Like, I actually had a baby. Hopefully that makes sense, and hopefully that helps with, you know, how I'm feeling and how, you know, how I try to cope and plan and try not to freak out about the thought of so many things that run through our heads as women with so many hormonal and craziness that goes on inside of us. That's how I cope with it. So if you didn't kind of catch on from what I was saying, well, I think I obviously talked about it last week. I do know the gender, and we have done a gender reveal video. So if you have not seen it, go check it out. It is absolutely adorable. It's one of my favorite videos that we have done, obviously. Brian is the genius behind it. He thought it all up. He created the whole thing. He made it beautiful and amazing and so special. And it's amazing. So I don't want to ruin it, but I am going to say the gender. So if you haven't seen it yet, or if the spoiler hasn't gotten to you yet, go check it out because it is a really cute video. So if you don't know, I am having a boy. And I'll go ahead and show you the official video, or the official ultrasound picture that proves that it's a boy. And I will kind of explain, we were having a lot of trouble with whether or not it was a girl or not. And only because basically at the gender reveal place. Many times there were moments when we swore we saw the 3 lines, which is what they tell you if it's a girl, there's the 3 lines. And we saw it so many times, and so many times everyone was just like, that's a girl, it's totally a girl. And so I was really thinking, it has to be a girl. It just has to be. So when she told me boy, and the thing is that the way it happened was very strange too. She just kept saying, oh, the legs are really, really tight together. The cord is wrapped around the legs, and she showed us the cord wrapped around the legs. And all of a sudden it was just like, bam, it's a boy. And so I was just like, wait, are you serious? And I just didn't seem to believe her because I just saw girls so many times in the ultrasound machine. So I just wasn't 100%, and in the pictures that we took home, I actually sent to a friend who was an ultrasound tech, and she also was like, I don't know, that looks kind of like a girl and a boy. So she was very confused too. So in the end, I went back for a second ultrasound where they confirmed it. It is a boy, was definitely a boy. That second ultrasound was just bam, right there. There was no question. As soon as she put that wand on me, I saw it. I was like, oh, yep, that's a boy. And I will say I had a doctor's appointment today. I didn't tell him the gender. I said, can you two go ahead and look and guess? And as soon as he looked, he said, so they definitely told you it was a boy, right? And I was like, yes. So I really feel confident in that, and I feel pretty good that it is a boy. I did want to talk a little bit in total honesty about the gender. I have some, I guess you could say, irrational, crazy feelings type things. And I don't want this to come across as anything. I just want to be 100% honest. I'm sure that there's got to be other women out there who have felt the same things as me. I don't know, I feel like I should just, express them. I honestly do not care. I want a baby. That is all I want. But with my history, and the facts are that I have lost 2 boys. And for some reason, and I know I've been saying this for so long throughout my pregnancy, that I want everything different. I want to take a certain pill, I want to take a different prenatal, I want to eat differently, everything I want different. I want a different doctor, I want ultrasounds all the time. I want everything different. And everything has been so different. Even my morning sickness and everything has been so completely different. But when it came to that gender, it just seemed kind of like crucial. I just wanted the gender to be different because I don't want to lose another little boy. And I don't know, even though I don't want it to sound like I'm okay with losing a little girl, no matter what, it would be devastating. I don't want that. For some reason, the boy has this thought in my head, and I'm scared of it. I'm scared of a boy because I'm scared of what it comes with. I don't know if that even makes sense, but it's just this weird thought that goes through my head. So in a way, my fears, as soon as she told me, went high. I was so scared because, oh no, I could lose another boy. I don't know. I know that there is no theory around this, but it just for some reason goes through my head. But since then, I've gotten a lot more confident in the fact that it's a boy. I feel really good about it. I feel great, and I feel really confident that I'm going to have this baby, and he's going to be healthy and just a beautiful little boy. I just felt like it was good to be honest about that gender because I know that there are so many mixed feelings about genders and people wanting certain genders and all of that. I honestly just want a baby. Movement, I want to talk about that. I can tell you what, I have not had that moment yet. I'm waiting for this moment, this absolute special, amazing moment where I felt that kick and I just freak out and I get so excited. That's what I'm waiting for. I know I'm feeling the baby. It has to be the baby. There's no other way it could not be the baby. But I can't seem to ever say it was the baby. I feel little bubbles, I feel little things, and the other night I was laying in bed and I woke up in the middle of the night and kind of laying there and I was just kind of rubbing my belly, and as I started to fall asleep I felt this like something and I don't know what it was, but it was something. It felt like a jab, and I popped up and I was like, oh my gosh, what is that? And I almost went to wake up Brian, but then I doubted, and I was like, I don't know if that was it. Okay, so I tried to wake myself up, and I kind of sat there waiting again, and then I fell asleep, and then the next morning I wondered, was that it? Was that a dream? Was that nothing? I don't even know. Maybe the moment has happened, I just didn't notice it, but I'm just waiting for that special amazing moment that is just like, oh my gosh, there's the baby, I just felt it. So it hasn't happened yet. I'm really hoping by next week I can tell you I had the moment. But I feel good. I feel like the baby is moving. There is got to be something going on in there because I feel little bubbly type things. So actually, I do want to say someone has nominated me on the Circle of Moms Top 25 Mom Blogs of the Year. I found out yesterday about this and I am so excited about it. First of all, to just be nominated was, I felt so honored, and it just was such an amazing moment to be like, wow, someone actually thinks of me as like a really awesome mom blog. We went ahead and set it all up, and I would absolutely adore you guys if you went and voted. It's so easy. You literally don't have to type a thing. There's going to be a link below. You just click that link and then you'll see a little pink heart, and you'll just click the pink heart and that's it. And you can vote once a day for me. That would just be so awesome. And I did want to say that if you are not subscribed to our Daily Bumps channel already, now is a good time, because every day that the voting is open, me and Brian are taking a dare from one of our subscribers. So actually yesterday, Brian dared me because it was the first day of the dare and we didn't have any dares from a subscriber. So he dared me to put peanut butter on my face and have my dog Karma lick it off, which was absolutely crazy, but it was hilarious. So we are doing a really fun dare kind of thing, and so if you want to see me do something absolutely crazy every single day, go check that out. So we really just want to make the daily vlogs as fun as possible while voting is open, so we can encourage people to go vote. I just want to enjoy it and have fun with it, and so that's kind of what we're doing on that channel. So go vote for me, because that would be so awesome! We also just made a Daily Bumps Facebook page, which is linked below, and we would love for you to go like that. That would be awesome. Okay, so next I wanted to talk to you about my doctor's appointment that I had today, which went super awesome. It was a super quick visit. We basically just did the ultrasound where he confirmed that it was a boy, and then looked at the pocket of fluid and everything. Everything just looked awesome and great. Now, I don't know if you guys know this, but a few weeks ago, my high-risk doctor advised that I start taking the baby aspirin, which I was very confused about whether I should or shouldn't. I felt uncomfortable with both options, but in the end, my doctor, I would say he was very wishy-washy about it. He said, well, it's very controversial, but he said that he felt like it might be a good idea, but, you know, that to keep an eye on things, and if I start seeing signs that maybe I'm taking too high of a dosage, then I should stop taking it. He actually suggested if I was more comfortable taking it every other day, then that would work. So I think I'm going to do it. I'm going to go ahead and go for it. I just hope, you know, helps, and if course, if there's any problems with it, I would just stop immediately. But other than that, the appointment was super fast, quick, and my next appointment is in 2 weeks with the high-risk doctor, so we'll be going over a lot of stuff during that too. Real quick, symptoms. As far as symptoms, the acid reflux has almost gone away completely. I just have the most random puking sections, basically. Not nauseous, and it's usually like this morning. I threw up this morning. Just totally just threw up. It's just so random. Every once in a while I just get sick, and that's that. Whatever. If every once in a while I have to take a little puking session, then whatever. Who cares? You know, basic symptoms are that I'm getting bigger and things are getting more uncomfortable and different feeling, and but really that's not really a symptom, I would say. So yeah, everything's been good. So I'm going to go ahead and show you my belly right now. So let's do that. So here's my belly, and I'm wearing my stripes today, which always makes me look so much bigger. And I did want to say I feel bigger, I look different, but my inches around here are not changing, which I guess I'm going to assume that basically I'm just changing shape, but I'm not necessarily, I don't know, I think it's really weird. Like maybe this is getting thinner and then this is, I don't know, for some reason I'm not getting bigger in inches, but I am getting bigger all around, because that is ridiculous. Other than that, I did want to say congratulations to Heidi Kim, who just delivered her baby girl Roslyn, And I want to say that she is such a huge inspiration to me because she has been through the same thing as me. How amazing is it that she is now holding her beautiful baby daughter? I am just so happy for her, and it makes me feel good that, you know, it makes me feel like I can reach that goal too. Congratulations, Heidi. I'm so, so happy for you. I also wanted to give you guys a quick update on Erin, that you guys did vote for her for the Boppy Design Challenge. Guess what, guys? She won. All your hard work definitely paid off. She originally was just chosen as the top most voted, which I guess in the end was not how they were going to choose their winners. Their winners were going to be chosen on just what Boppy felt like were two good designs, and then the other ones would get something different. But one of the two designs had a bit of an issue, and in the end, they chose Erin to be one of their two top winners. Congratulations, Erin, and I'm so excited. Thank you guys so much for voting. I think that's pretty much it. That's my 16-week bump day. I'm sure that this was a rambling mess and a complete, very, very long video, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. And leave any comments below if you have any questions. Like this video if you did. Check the description below for the links for the Circle of Moms to vote for me, and for the Daily Bumps channel, Daily Bumps Facebook, so you can like that. And subscribe to my channel if you haven't. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!
Get it, Whitey, get it. Let him do it, let him do it. Keep your face still. 10, 9, 8.